Hey, good morning, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. It sure is. Hump day. Hope you're doing great today. I have said it myself, and you've heard others say it. Well, I would never do that. You ain't gonna catch me doing that. Well, if that was me and those were my kids, this is what I'd do. On this Wednesday, I'm here to remind you, never say never. Never say never. Life and God has a way of humbling us. Life and God has a way of humbling us. So never say never. It's so easy to look at other people and say, if that was me, well, let me tell you what I would do. And then later on, if we find ourselves in similar situations, we realize that maybe we spoke too soon because it's not as simple as we thought it was. And quite frankly, we get ourselves in situations sometimes and we think, how did we get here? How did we get here? And then, once you're in the driver's seat, not just the backseat driver or the armchair quarterback, you realize things are sometimes more difficult to get out of. Sometimes circumstances that come into our life are not as easily resolved as we thought they would have been if ever we found ourselves in those situations. Job, I think we talked about him yesterday or the day before, but Job, he went through all that he went through, and then his circumstances changed when he began to pray for his friends. I guess what I'm saying on this Wednesday morning is this. If you see someone, maybe they've fallen, maybe they've messed up, maybe they have did some things or said some things or acted in a manner in which you yourself would say and do say, I would never do that. Can you believe they did that? Can you believe they said that? I would never. The best thing you can do is be like Job. You pray for your friends. You pray for those folks that have found themselves in difficult situations or maybe found themselves in a mess they made for themselves. You pray for them. You pray. And it's better to be a little kind than to be judgmental and say, I'd never do that. Can you believe that so-and-so was involved in that and he did that or she did that? Oh, that's just horrible. Listen, hang on. Life and God has a way of humbling us. And if we judge people and point our finger and go, I'd never, you better be careful because that same temptation will come knocking at your front door. There's a big possibility that will happen. And then you also just might find yourself in similar situations. So look, you pray. You look out and you see some things. Best thing you can do is pray. The best thing you can do is pray for them. And pray that God give them guidance and that God help them, God restore them, God forgive them, that they'll somehow get out of the mess that they're in. You just pray for them. You just pray for them. But never say never. Because again, God and circumstances has a way of humbling us. Just a thought this Wednesday, and I could be wrong. Never say never. God bless you. Thanks for watching Coffee with a Pastor.